So the number one thing I've been hearing from clients over the last 6 or 7 months is there going to be a recession or not? We don't think there is. And the reason is quite simple. The likelihood of a recession in Canada, and in the US for that matter, is entirely linked on how the trade conflict with China and the US unfolds. To put the trade conflict in Canadian perspective, you need to keep two things in mind. The first is that the US is our largest trading partner, and the second is that the Chinese are the largest buyers of commodities in the world. Tariffs that these countries are putting on each other is reducing growth there. So from a Canadian perspective, this is really bad. There is clear evidence that a deal is being worked on. We'll see if that happens or not. But almost more importantly is the middle of December, where at this point in time, the Americans are set to increase tariffs further on Chinese imports. We're currently hopeful that that's not going to be the case, but that is, if you will, a very real marker in terms of how the conversations between the Americans and the Chinese are going, is will tariffs come on December 15th as is currently planned. But in fact, over the last few weeks, there's been indications that the Chinese and the Americans are close to a deal. And if that happens, we do expect much more optimism, much more certainty than we've currently experienced, and that will also, of course, reduce the extent to which there is a risk of recession as we go forward. So all eyes on trade. If you're worried about the recession, that is the single most important thing you should be looking at. I'm Jean-Francois Perrault, Chief Economist at Scotiabank, and that was the 90-second look ahead.